Coral Caretakers. Coral reefs are one of the richest ecosystems on the planet. Their biodiversity is enormous. They are home to a fourth of all the species in the oceans, while occupying only a tiny part of their surface area. The second largest barrier reef in the world is found in the Caribbean Sea, and the island of Roatan in northern Honduras is one of its richest enclaves. But these forests of the sea are in danger. Pollution, climate change, and fishing with explosives or cyanide are only a few of their main threats. The links that form the trophic chain are similar to those of any terrestrial ecosystem. Algae are the primary producers at the base, followed by the plant-eating fish that consume them, and then the predators that feed on them. Corals play a role as producers, but also as consumers. Most corals feed on organic matter produced by microscopic algae that live within the coral's body. But many eat plankton and even small fish. Scientists have a lot of data about the importance of the diversity of the primary producers to the health of an ecosystem. But little is known about the influence of the diversity of the consumers on the overall biodiversity. And on coral reefs, they can be especially important. The research team led by Dr. Mark Hay of the Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta studies the fish that feed on algae in coral reefs and their importance in the preservation of the reef. These herbivorous fish are disappearing as a result of destructive fishing practices, and the research team has carried out a study to analyze the consequences. They isolated 2 large areas of the coral reef, keeping only one species of these herbivorous fish in one area, and a group of several species in the other area. After several months under these conditions, the results were evident. On the reef with the greater diversity of plant-eating fish, the coral cover grew by 22%, while the reef on which only one species lived shrank by 30%. Dr. Hay's team has also conducted research into the reasons that lie behind this effect on the health of corals. Before their studies, it wasn't clear if the algae damaged the coral directly or if a chain of events was taking place, with the algae colonizing those areas where the corals died due to other causes. But the results of these studies have also been conclusive. The algae produce a hydrophobic chemical substance that bleaches the corals, reducing the photosynthesis of their microalgae associates and eventually killing them. Fish, therefore, are the coral's best allies when they feed on algae and control potentially harmful populations, thus contributing to the preservation of coral reefs. The importance of these living barriers goes far beyond the beauty that they contain. They are also a defense against danger, as corals protect these coasts from the beating of the waves. It is in our hands to preserve the diversity of fish life in order to prevent the disappearance of the coral reefs in the planet's warm sea.